Hello everyone, Battlebots Explained here, and I am back again with Robot Arena 2 DSL. Now, I had a little bit of a difficulty last time that I played DSL for you guys. I had a little problem driving, Titan had a whole bunch of issues, but I'm back here again, and this time I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to show you guys some of the other robots that I made, and yeah, that should be fun. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe, and yeah. Okay, so let's first go into the teams. Now, last time I showed you guys Titan, Terabyte, and Shredderator. All these two were absolutely fantastic in this game. Titan, I can definitely work on him, and I hopefully will work on him soon in the future. But today I'm going to concentrate on this guy. I'm going to concentrate on Bombshell. Now, there is one thing that I have figured out about Robot Arena 2 DSL. It's when it comes to weapons in the game, any kind of spinning weapon, take my advice, guys. Go with the sledgehammer. From my experience so far in Robot Arena 2 DSL, sledgehammer is by far the best one, and I am using the heaviest sledgehammer. I believe it's the 60-pound one. Not only does it hit relatively hard, but most importantly, its hit points are off the charts. In other words, its health. So for instance, the one that I have here, it says 16,000 hit points, and because I have the component freedom version of Robot Arena 2 DSL that I downloaded with the file, you can see, well, we can't really see, but there are like maybe 6 or 7 of these sledgehammers in there. So in other words, this weapon is never going to break in this game ever. So it's a very, very durable weapon. It doesn't hit as hard as some other weapons that I made, but it certainly does a good job at that, and actually surviving in its durability. Now, you guys may wonder, why in the world I decided to make Bombshell in Robot Arena 2? Well, as some of you guys may know, I have made a LEGO version of Bombshell, and yes, he is competing in, oh goodness gracious, he is competing in LEGO Battlebots Season 3, and I thought, you know what, since that Bombshell just so happened to be so surprisingly good, at least in his pre-tournament fight, I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. But definitely in his pre-tournament fight against Gigabyte, he did extremely well. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to make a version of Bombshell in Robot Arena 2. And yes, I have made a version of Bombshell in regular Robot Arena 2, but also in DSL. And in both versions, he is absolutely amazing for taking out certain kinds of spinners, and I'll show you guys that in just a second. So, now that we've established that Bombshell is actually alright in Robot Arena 2 DSL, how about I prove that to you guys? So let's go into, say... How about we go into the Robot Wars studio for 2016? Now, yes guys, I know that sadly Robot Wars is gone from BBC, and to any Robot Wars fan watching, I am very, very sorry that is the case. It is an absolute shame that Robot Wars is gone, but in the meantime, though, just even though we don't have the main BBC show anymore, sadly, I am pretty much confident that in the future sometime Robot Wars will be revamped and it will have a new series sometime in the future, whenever it may be. And not to mention also, we have some fantastic fan series going on right now. For instance, the Bot Builder, his Robot Wars Omega series is going on right now. World of Woodrow is going to have his Grand Slam Season 2 pretty shortly, I believe, at the time of this recording anyway. And also in the future on my channel, I will have a LEGO Robot Wars Series 1, which will happen sometime after Season 3 concludes of LEGO BattleBots Season 3. So guys, I just want to let you know there is hope for Robot Wars coming back in the future, hopefully. In the meantime, there are plenty of fan-made series, so hopefully you guys will be pretty entertained up until Robot Wars comes back one day, and I certainly hope it will. So let's go ahead into Robot Wars Studio 2016, and let's go with Bombshell. Now, you guys may or may not be a little bit surprised and or upset by this, But I'm actually going to put Bombshell here up against somebody who isn't exactly his weight class. Now, I know that you guys may not like that, or some of you may not like that, but there's a reason. Because spinners, at least the AI-controlled spinners, in Robot Arena 2 DSL, are insanely powerful. They are insanely powerful. Now, Bombshell here is a heavyweight. All the robots I've built so far are heavyweights. Here is Locknut here. Locknut is a middleweight. And Locknut has destroyed me more times with Titan, with, say, the Terabyte, with Shredderator. He has defeated me more times than any DSL robot. So consider this my revenge against Locknut. And my revenge is already doing pretty well, because I think Locknut has lost a sledgehammer. Yes, he has, and oh my goodness gracious, no. No. Bombshell, come on, get up. Bombshell, get up. You cannot be in... This was exactly Bombshell's weakness in 2018, at least that particular version of Bombshell. Bombshell just turned over, goodness. Well... Oh, I need to use the arena flipper. Come on, flip me over. Come on! There we go. Thank you very, very much, arena flipper. Okay, Locknut's just having a seizure over here, thank goodness. Locknut having a seizure is always a good thing. Now, one thing he knows about Bombshell, not just against a Locknut here, he lost another sledgehammer. Not just against a Locknut, but also against, say, Tombstone. Yes. But also against Tombstone in real life. I'm not going to talk about the circumstances by which Bombshell got to fight Tombstone in 2018. I don't want to get into that. But if you look at the fight objectively, Bombshell was pretty much the perfect robot to fight Tombstone, or fight any horizontal spinner. It's a big, sturdy wedge with a vertical spinner sitting way in the back. What that means is that the opponent is going to go up the wedge, the spinner is going to hit the wedge multiple times, and then they are going to get hit by the spinner. It's a brilliant, brilliant idea. Is it a new idea? No. Is it an effective idea? Yes. Absolutely yes. And designs like Bombshell have defeated horizontal spinners for a long, long time now. They're known to be extremely effective. And yeah, that's really why I decided to make a Bombshell in DSL, because I was having such a hard time with so many of the different AI robots and AI competitors. So now I'm going to, I'm going to go and I'm going to fight Tempest. Now, Tempest is basically the DSL version of, what's his name, Tornado, I believe, from regular Robot Arena 2. Tempest is a pain. For a long time, I would lose to him consistently until I made Bombshell here. Because Titan's design doesn't work against things like full-body spinners very well, but Bombshell certainly does. Oh my goodness gracious, Tempest just doesn't know what hit him. I gotta change the camera angle. You know, guys, I know that some of you enjoy playing games like Robot Arena 2 or DSL with the action cam turned on. I personally cannot stand action cam. It gives me such a headache when I try to use it. So I make sure to use just the regular watch camera. I think it's called watch camera. Okay, over the flames you go. Tempest, okay, his health is doing pretty bad. And even though I've taken some hits, if you look at my health in the top left corner, the red bar, I'm nearly completely full. In the meantime, Tempest ain't doing too well. Okay, just kind of directing him over here. Come on. Come on, I'm waiting for a good hit. What in the world? Oh, so Tempest's little... Oh, that was a good hit. Tempest's little wedge was actually keeping me from hitting him. You know, you guys may not know this, but Gigabyte, Megabyte, whatever you want to call him, he actually has... That team has an attachment just like this. Tempest has, about the little panel underneath the full-body spinner. They only have used it so far, to my knowledge, in King of Bots. They may have used it in other Robo games, but to my knowledge, I think the only time that they really used it was in King of Bots. They used it to try to get under their opponent, and from what I recall, guys, please correct me on this if I'm wrong, I haven't watched that much of King of Bots Season 2, but from what I know of, Gigabyte really didn't do well in King of Bots Season 2. I've seen a few highlights from the show, I have seen a few fights from it, but from what I've seen from Gigabyte, he didn't do very well that particular season. Why is Tempest still alive? Seriously, why is Tempest still alive? I've done so much damage to him. I have done so much damage to this thing. I have more points than him, and he is roasting. He is roasting on that flame pit. Why in the world is he still alive? You know what? Forget this. Forget this. I need to push the pit. I'm doing the Nuts 2 tactic against Carbide. Against Carbide and Behemoth. And I'm pretty sure, guys, that in Robot Wars, what was it, Series 10, I think? Yes. In Robot Wars Series 10, when Nuts very famously defeated Carbide in that melee with Carbide, Nuts 2, and Behemoth, I'm pretty sure when he activated the pit button, he was aiming for Carbide. Who wouldn't? But Behemoth ended up falling in instead. So you guys aren't the only ones who are a little bit shocked and surprised by that. The first time I saw it, I couldn't believe it either. So Bombshell has defeated Tempest in the Robot Arena, in the Robot Wars arena. That was really entertaining. Okay, so there is another robot, real quick, I wanted to show you guys that has actually caused me, let's see if I can find him, a decent amount of pain throughout my time playing DSL, if I can even find him. You know, I have always had a little bit of a problem finding the different robots in DSL. I don't know really why I have this problem, but I always have. Let's see. You know what, since I can't find him right now, how about I just go ahead and I fight somebody who's completely insane, and that being Mo. Now guys, I'll be completely honest with you. I'm most likely going to lose to Mo here. The reason why is because his blade is a mid-cutter, it's not an undercutter. Also, if you guys don't know, Mo was the inspiration for Ray Billings to build Tombstone, just in case you didn't know. I'm probably going to lose to Mo here because his weapon's a mid-cutter, and in this game, the mid-cutter will bounce up my wedge and hit me in just the wrong spots. But if I can defeat him, I will be very, very happy if I somehow can beat Mo. I have beaten Mo with other designs before, but I haven't had much luck with Bombshell yet. This is going to be the first time in a while that I have actually fought Mo with Bombshell. He is doing the Ray Billings tactic right now. Oh no. Need to push the pit as soon as I possibly can. Can't quite tell if the pit's open. The pit is open. Okay. The best chance to beat Mo is to shove him into the pit. Also, the reason Mo isn't taking very much damage right now is because the entire triangular section of the bot, where the blade is not part of his actual chassis. Those are just a whole bunch of extenders, if you guys were wondering. Okay, let me get a few shots off. Maybe I can weaken him a little bit. If I could just get him towards that pit, it would be wonderful. He is just going out of control now. Come on, come on. Floor flipper? Yes. Did a little bit of damage to him. I need to break off at least one of Mo's teeth. I think I did. I think I broke off one of his weapon teeth. Now I just need to get him. Come on, Mo. Come on, Mo. You're stupid enough. Oh my goodness. Mo was actually stupid enough. Guys, Mo was actually stupid enough to fall into the pit on his own accord. That is hilarious. Oh my goodness. Well, you know, I don't want to end on that one. It was absolutely amazing, but I'm going to push my luck a little bit. I'm going to do one more quick fight. One more quick fight, guys. I want to do Terabyte, not versus Mo. Not versus Mo. I want to do Terabyte versus one of my, if I can actually find him, one of my personal favorite robots from the old seasons of Battlebots. And when I say old seasons, I am meaning the old Comedy Central days. Biohazard. Now, you guys may know, those of you who are really into robot combat history, Biohazard had one of the best records in robot combat history, or at least in BattleBots history, for several years during his prime. Once BattleBots ended back then, he competed in RoboGames and these other tournaments for a short time before he encountered Megabyte, and Megabyte permanently retired Biohazard. Megabyte and also Brutality permanently retired Biohazard. So, let's see if Biohazard can get his revenge on Gigabyte, Megabyte, Terabyte. You guys know they're all the same bot. Same design anyway. Except the thing is, I am controlling Terabyte. So this is actually going to be pretty interesting. Oh my goodness, look at how much bigger I am. What in the world happened? Was that a glitch? I just flipped up for no reason. I have no idea why in the world I just flipped up there. I wonder if Biohazard actually has a chance. Nah, I don't think Biohazard has that much of a chance. He certainly doesn't have a chance as long as the pit is down. While the pit is up. If the pit goes down, I could be in a little bit of a trouble. I'm actually kind of in trouble right now a little bit, because I'm getting flown all over the place. Biohazard, get away from me. Get away from me. I don't like the fact that you're trying to lift. Wait a second. Is his lifting arm about to break? Maybe that was just a graphical glitch or something, guys, because it really... Oh, goodness gracious, Arena Spike, get out of my way! I need to see! There we go. Okay, just drive. I'm trying to drive similar to how Megabyte drove against Biohazard. Let's see, I knocked off one skirt, so I gotta go for this side. There we go. Go, guys, go for the side that doesn't have the wedge whenever you can, if you actually drive one of these robots. If you at all possible can, go for the side of the wedge, or the side, not the side of the wedge, the side of the robot that does not have a wedge, and if you can't do that, go for a certain side of the wedge. For most robots that spin clockwise, like Gigabyte here, go for the left side of the wedge. The left side of the wedge on your side, and now Biohazard has been defeated by Gigabyte. No, not by Gigabyte. By who am I kidding? They're all the same bot. Biohazard's been officially beaten now. Not really officially, but he has been defeated by this whole Gigabyte, Megabyte, Terabyte team twice, and I am just spasming all over the place. I guess you guys can call this a victory celebration. Kind of an odd victory celebration, but I guess I'll take it. Okay, guys, that was a really fun fight. I'm going to end the video here. I hope you guys all enjoyed this. Please give it a like if you like the video. Also, please subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed yet. My second edition of my LEGO tutorial ebook has now been released on Amazon. Guys, please check that out. And again, guys, LEGO Battlebots Season 3 will... Actually, come to think of it, by the time I'm recording this, you guys would have actually, by the time this video goes up, you guys probably already would have seen the first episode. So guys, please continue to watch the rest of LEGO BattleBots Season 3. I had a really good time filming it. I'm still actually working on filming it. And it's a very, very exciting season. No spoilers of any kind. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in a future video.